Hello everyone and welcome back to Trading Recap Day 18. Today we unfortunately took another loss. I did determine that yesterday actually was we did lose because of news. I didn't know that ISM services was actually like a big deal. Apparently it's like one of the most volatile events. So we weren't exactly wrong in what we wanted for our trade, but today we were pretty wrong, as you can see if you look at the move here. We break structure here, immediately reverse stopped out, hit this gap, and then we go in the other direction. Which honestly, I was so cautious about this trade. I did not want to take it, but I just did it anyways. We literally, order block was right here, we broke that, still at the gap though, and then we had to get past this gap to hit my take profit. So it was a little annoying. Really don't need to go into more depth on this. Yeah, just had the complete wrong idea of where I wanted the market to go today. But what we had off market open, or London session, we'll start with that. Well, yeah, market open, we swept. This is just order block here. We end up breaking this later. But really, what happens off market open is we hit this order block, break on the 1 minute, push too low. This trade's risk is too low to take. And what we could have entered with, which would have made us had to ignore that order block. Oh my gosh, this is just like actually too much. Our bias was longs. We'll start with that. Our bias was longs. This was a target zone that we could have hit. I didn't take this trade because if we try to target this order block, it's horrible. If we wanted to target this, we could have. Then we get stopped at a break even, but bro, I'm wondering if I should just ignore the order blocks because yesterday, we took the loss because of news. And I should just focus on my bias and just ignore this stuff and just focus on the draws to be hit. Is there anything else? No, it was just this right here. We already took those out. And then only use the order blocks from my bias. So it's like we hit here. Yeah, the reason I'm entering off a 1 minute break of structure and not waiting for more confirmation after that is because what we get out of that zone is out of this order block right here. We push into there. This previous order block from the liquidity sweep, we push into there. Break structure on the 1 minute. Then we take this trade, target this draw up here. That gets hit. This probably should have been our trade. I can delete this as well. Already went over that. The short was just target lows here. And what we do off market open is we sweep this high right here. So then I was waiting for like a break of structure. And like the whole entry process that I saw was break of structure right here, order block forms, we break the order block. I was like saying if the order block breaks that I wasn't going to trade until I saw the fair value gap. Then I'm like, okay, well, I can still stay in this. But I really shouldn't have because we broke the order block and broke structure. And there was a gap right here that was posing really high resistance because what could happen is price could just go into this gap and then reverse and push higher, which happens. So like really this honestly might just be a strategy loss because what is like here is liquidity sweep, break of structure, fair value gap retracement, 1 minute break of structure. I take the entry, we get stopped out. Really, this might just be a loss in the strategy. Like honestly, today I was saying, or not today, yesterday I was saying that was just a strategy loss. That wasn't, that was news. Like, I understand now, like, that was actually just news, like, just really volatile news. Almost like every other loss I posted on the channel, um, haven't posted a lot of wins. Every other loss I posted on the channel was literally, like, because there was some sort of issue. Like day 15, when I said my stops are low enough, like literally I just had to move my stops a little lower before the super tiny fair value gap. in case price wanted to push into it, because like chances are it's not just gonna wick in there and perfectly hit the gap. It's gonna push a little lower and then it can push higher, which it did. And day 11, profits were too high. I entered terribly. I missed the order block entry, and I entered with equilibrium after a 30-minute high has already been hit. And day 9, yeah, I was worried about that. Entered way too soon. Markets, I wasn't even entering with like anything. That sucked. Day 6, when I took a loss, literally it was just 1 minute break of structure, not even a real entry. Day 3, what was day 3? I know I took a loss there. I don't remember why. Oh, that was another 1 minute break of structure. Yeah, okay, and took a loss there. So, if you really think about it, every loss I've taken up to this point has had a reason. Like, there's been a reason for me losing every single trade. The reason here is because the strategy was wrong. That's it. It was just wrong. Because it's not like right 100% of the time. And it is right a lot of the times when I'm saying I'm not trading. Because I should be trading a lot more than I'm not, which is like this week you might see like even like I might trade like the entire rest of this week. I might trade tomorrow and Friday, or I might not, but like I'm taking like a lot more trades than I normally am. Like normally I average like 2 a week. Yeah, like 2 trades a week. I might trade like 4 times a week now. Honestly, almost would have taken a trade on Monday, but I didn't because TJR didn't take a trade. And he hasn't posted any recaps either. But anyways, that's probably it. Took a loss today. It was a 450 loss. Um, I think the one reason this loss, like if I had to guess, was because I took the entry after we broke structure to the upside, which literally makes the other entry in the other direction be the one I would want to take. Yes, I'll just keep that in mind. Yeah, I'll just keep that in mind. Okay, well, yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel for more trading recaps. Leave a comment down below if you need help with anything trading related. And I will see you guys tomorrow, Thursday, for day 19 trading recap.